Hi, I'm Daniel Leakes.
Hello, I'm Alessandro Panatoni. Welcome to Food 101.
Food, 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 people. Let's talk about food.
Yeah, mister, how you doing?
Fabulous, fabulous, Chevy. It's snowing in British Columbia.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yes.
raining in Toronto.
We
I think
changed,
it changed everything here. Oh my
we
God.
changed the
Change
atmosphere.
the weather. There is no snow here at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Today we got thunderstorm. It was raining like crazy
Oh,
in
wow.
Toronto. Yeah,
Here
the
is
weather is
like,
so it's warm.
mm, here is breezing, breeze and snowing.
Wow.
Yes. So, Shafi, before we go on, we want to promote our officially website, people.
Yes. One on one.
www.food101.ca. Lots of things to learn from this website, people, in terms of culinary, like our latest article about culinary, the different types of soup. Okay, so please do visit. It's something that we offer to our listeners, and people want to learn culinary. And sooner or later, we have this Food 101 culinary course. Right, Shafi?
Yeah, we hope so. We try as much as possible.
Yes, we're hoping for the best.
Yes,
We're
of
hoping for
course.
the best. So, Shafi, what we gonna talk about today?
We're going to talk about ossobuco today. Ossobuco
Ossobuco S.
and polenta. A Milanese, yeah, we're going to talk about risotto zafferano.
Oh, interesting.
But if we follow our book right now,
Yes,
on our nice, beautiful book,
Shafi, show it to them.
I will.
Yes,
Our
people, that
book
is
here. There we
our
go. So
our
we have a nice recipe of ossobuco. And of course, we had to put aside for the ossobuco. We need to anyway. So what about nice polenta beside?
oh, something
Okay.
to crave for.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Shafi, let's. So, if I'm a first timer,
Hmm.
I will do the ossobuco. What should I do first?
Well, of course, first you have to make sure you got a nice ossobuco. That's for sure. You have to buy the ossobuco, and you need all the ingredients. I'm going to tell you right now. You got salt, pepper, a little bit flour for dusting, and a little bit butter, olive oil, onion, carrot, celery, garlic cloves. You need, of course, wine. A couple extra glasses just for you when you're cooking. But you need a little shot beside. Anyway, and of course a little bit of diced tomato and bay leaves, thyme, and sometimes some people put some lemon zest as a traditional. What you need is the veal shank. Veal shank has got to be thick. You're looking at 1.5, even 2 inch thick, as with the bones. So it's very heavy when you buy because you buy the bones too, the marrow. It's a heavy meat. But once you cook it nice and slowly, at the end you're gonna have a nice soft product that's very very juicy and very good main, very good meat course. I think it's one of the best one anyway. What do you think? You like ossobuco?
Oh, yes, Shafi. Ossobuco. People sometimes, if we are thinking about our budget, ossobuco, the grilled chang is so expensive. We can do replace it, right, Shafi?
Yeah, well, you can replace, with something else, of course. Yes. You can use shank, lamb shank, or you can use even beef, not just veal. It's cheaper. Why not?
Why not? And we already talked about Ossobuco before, but we always repeat what we are doing here on Food 101 because the more you repeat, the more you memorize the procedure and more easy for you to do.
Well, we try to show up, whoever listen to us, about a little easy book, to handle, this nice, simple traditional recipe, you know.
Mm, traditional and simple recipe to do in the kitchen, even you don't have the experience to cook.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, Sheffy, what do you mean by ossobuco? Translate in
Ossobuco
English.
means bone with a hole. Yes,
Oh,
if you translate from English to Italian.
yes, bone with a hole. Because people, if you eat ossobuco, they always hole between the veal
Yes,
chunk,
yes.
bone, marrow. So, Shafi, if you have already the ingredients, and after that, what you gonna
Mhm.
do next? Should I marinate the veal chunk?
Well, you can marinate the veal, of course. It's always good to marinate the meat, but eventually you can even cook without marinated. You just salt, pepper, dusted. It just pan sear both side of the veal shank, and then you put all the vegetable beside, and then finish cook slowly in the oven with a nice. Glass of white wine and your tomato. That's simple. I can explain the ossobuco, but it's taking time to cook. It's got to be very very slow cook. So you look in, to put a temperature, very very low, not very very strong temperature. So 325 or even 400 very slowly, because you don't want to add too much juice, too much liquid. Otherwise you boil. It's not you don't braise the veal.
Yes.
It's gotta get all the flavor from from the marrow, from the tomato, from the vegetable, and the wine. It's yeah, it's take maybe 1 hour and a half, maybe 2 hours around to cook time, the cook time.
Yes. Something, if you taste ossobuco, you will taste it again. Or you gonna cook it again and again because it's something to crave for.
Well, it's no difficult because once you sear both side of the meat, you're done. After you just gonna add all the ingredient and put it in the oven. So it's that easy anyway. So it's no complicated.
Yes. So what's the first step in cooking ossobuco, Chappy?
Well, at first you gotta, you salt and pepper the ossobuco, and then you dust a little bit with the flour. If there is gluten allergy, you just don't use the flour, of course. It's so easy to take it out, and just sear the both side, and then you add wine, and then after you put your all the uh, vegetable, diced vegetable, and your tomato, and then you cook slowly.
Yes.
That's the
Slowly.
procedures. Yes. Then in the meantime, you can start to prepare your polenta for the side dish, or if you want, even the risotto allo zafferano, since they used to say before, ossobuco alla milanese, because ossobuco alla milanese has been served with always with the risotto, saffron risotto beside. That's a classic Italian dish, and but we can even talk about to put something else beside. You don't have to put risotto. You can put polenta, as example, or even vegetable and potato. You know.
It's up
Simple
to
right
you.
there. But if we make polenta classic, North Italy dish, just simple like that. You just boil your water, salt, and then you just add the polenta a little bit of time. Finish with the butter, if you want, and some Parmesan cheese on top. And we go. You put beside the ossobuco, and with all the sauce of the ossobuco, will be, very, very, very tasty.
Yes,
Yeah, actually,
definitely.
right now in you can find polenta. It's all like ready to go. Like you just add water. It's very fast. You don't have to cook very slowly the polenta. But my time, my parents still do it. They still cooking the polenta very slowly. Take lots of time over there. 30 minutes. Turn around. They eat. You know, that's how we make muscle in Italy.
To make food delicious.
Making polenta.
It's a traditional starch for Italian cuisine. So, Shafi,
Yes.
before we go on, we want to shout out to the people listening to us according to our ranking tops in the last 30 days. So, Shafi,
Wow.
can you read to us our number one?
Absolutely. I got this, my glasses too to read today. Number one, we got Canada with the third place.
Third place on the Apple chart.
Wow, fantastic. Kyrgyzstan at the eighth place. Jordan 16, Nigeria 18, Senegal 36, Malta 37, Singapore 45, Luxembourg 68, Finland 75, and Czech Republic 195. I think we have to push a little
Yes.
bit with the Czechoslovakia, Republic,
Czech Republic, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
we need a little bit more help in Republic. Whoever listen to us, please come on.
Yes. Thank you so much for supporting this podcast because this podcast is created to empower food, 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 people. That's what we are doing right now. We are talking Ossobuco and Polenta.
Polenta, yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
polenta. So, Shafi, what is the last stage when you're cooking Ossobuco?
The last stage of the subugo, when you put on your plate, you eat it. It's the last.
That's true. I
No,
agree.
no, no, no. Just kidding, just kidding. No, when you start you prepare the ossobuco, you put in the oven. You cook nice and it's easy, nice and. If you don't have an oven, you can still make the ossobuco on the stove, of course. On the you just need a brazier, the thick uh, pan, to cook very very slowly with a cover. It take a little bit time, but eventually you can make over there. You don't need an oven. But if you have an oven, you can, you put in the oven at 325 or 400, and slowly about 2 hours, times. Then you go check, and if the meat is tender, you can cut it with the fork. You can feel it. It's soft. The meat is getting soft. That's when it's ready. Then you take it out and make it rest, of course, and then you can serve it with a nice polenta beside.
Hmm.
But yes, it must to be a tender meat. So it must to be a meat you can eat with a spoon, with a fork. You don't even need a knife to cut the ossobuco. That's
Yes.
how tender it's supposed to be.
Very tender, people. And juicy
Yes,
too because of the
absolutely. And then
sauce.
when you put on the bottom, you put a nice polenta, nice and fresh polenta. Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Hmm. True. And what we are talking about right now, people, you can see it on our book, volume 12, Italian Cuisine, because this is will be our topic for the months to come. We want to
Yes.
discuss our volume 12, Italian Cuisine. So, Shafi, before we go, and I'm inviting you to listen to my other podcast, Movie 101 Review, with my second season. second season or third season. I'm confused now, people. Because
Oh,
I have a lot of podcasts. So movie 101 review, please do listen because on my latest episode we talk about the executive producer of Hope Studios. They're producing new movie called The Hopeful this coming April 13th. So please do listen and watch the movie The Hopeful by Kyle Portbury, an Emmy Award winning director from Australia. So, Shafi,
yes, sir.
Ossobuco and Polenta, where you gonna serve on a plate? In the
On a
on the black
plate.
plate.
Why you need a little bit? No, no, no. You need a little bit deep plate. Of course, you don't need. You eventually you can put it in a flat, but I like juicy, so I like to put a juice on it. When you need a little bit juice even for the polenta, and yeah, I think one nice and deep plate would be fantastic. Then if you want to present to your friends a nice tray with on the border on the side, it'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Definitely. It's something else that I told you you will cook again or taste again or order in the restaurant once you taste it.
Mhm.
And also the polenta. But usually Italian people for the traditional they use risotto instead of polenta.
Yes, risotto alla milanese, right beside the ossobuco. You make a nice risotto. Take 20 minutes to do it. It's very very simple. Saffron, bouillon, and then salt, parmigiano, and butter. That's perfect. You start
Yeah.
with a little bit onion, and your risotto, a little bit butter, and then you toast your rice, nice white wine. Then a little bit of time you add your vegetable stock. A little bit of time you add your saffron powder inside. When become nice and yellow, beautiful, nice bright color. And then around after 15 to 18 minutes, you start to put Parmesan cheese in. Mix very good. Put a little butter, and voila! You put the risotto on the plate. Fantastic.
Que buono!
Yeah, it's a long time I don't make a risotto in my house. I gotta make it.
See, even Chef Alessandro is sleeping. He can memorize how to make risotto, ossobuco, and polenta.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, absolutely.
That how Chef Alessandro is proficient of cooking Italian cuisine. So, Chefi, in Soto Soto, are you selling polenta, ossobuco, or risotto?
No, actually, we serve the ossobuco as a special meat once in a while. Like sometimes it's happen maybe once a week. We do ossobuco because they like it, so
Mhm.
we make ossobuco. But we don't serve with polenta. We don't serve with risotto. We just serve with vegetable and potato. But like I say, we serve in a risotto in a different way sometimes, but it depends on the request. Yeah, it's taking time, to make a fresh risotto. So and then we make it fresh. So it's taking time. But yes, that's how. Yeah, we serve the ossobuco. We have ossobuco on sotto sotto.
Yes, so Chefi, invite our listeners to visit you in Soto Soto.
Oh yes, please come over. I'm, 120 Avenue Road in downtown Toronto. It's a Sotto Sotto restaurant. We are open 7 days a week, so you can stop by anytime you like, and we open for lunch or for dinner. I will suggest always to make a reservation because during the weekend, we are packed, so it's very difficult to find a place as an empty spot. But hey, we never know. It's always a chance to walk in and you have a chance to have a table at that moment.
Yes, you have.
Everything is possible.
Yes, Chef Alessandro squeezed you in. Especially if we say, oh, we are listening to your podcast, Food 101.
No, I can't do that. I wish I could do that, but I can't.
Yes, we wish Chef Alessandro can give us a special something if you go to Soto Soto. Oh, I'm listening to your podcast.
No, 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 no. It's no, it's not my restaurant. I work for somebody else.
Say hi to Miss Marisha. Shout out to Miss
Yes, yes, I
Marisha.
will. I will. I will. I will see you tomorrow.
So, Shafi, before we go on, we are very thankful for FacePad for giving us. What is the listen score, Shafi?
Listen, score 40.
Yes, people.
Wow.
Listeners give us 40 listen score, and we are belong to top.
1 point, what is
Yes.
that? 1.5% globally. Ooh, wow.
Yes, people, we're so grateful for this. And Chef and I have always the inspiration to do better, to be bigger.
Better and bolder.
Yes. And we are striving for excellence. We are making our podcast as better than before. Comparing our first season, second season, third season, these are already fourth season. We are doing our video podcast. So probably on our fifth season, we're doing live. Ah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The sixth season, we're going to be robot here, moving around.
For sure, we make our podcast as we said, as our season to season, we do it better, meaningful, and to help empower people want to learn culinary lessons and watch out for our culinary course coming soon, people. We want to apologize that we are saying that it's coming this January, but it's easy to say but it's hard to do. But we are now on the process, people. Chef and I are giving our best to finish it and give you the culinary course that you want to take. And we hope, Chef and I, that that you will learn from it and you will teach to other people. To sum up, what is ossobuco and polenta? What is it?
What is it? It's an amazing dish. That's
Yes.
what is it. It's an amazing. It's a classic Italian dish. It's Lombardy region. Come from the Lombardy region. It's means osso, that means bones without all, without buco, the hole. And let's say it's a simple recipe, they're easy to do, and you can see in our book, very very close to the front page almost. How many pages we have? Maybe 6 7 pages. Yeah, 6 page. Yeah, yeah, very very it's one of the most popular dish that actually we chose to for our book, so you can see in our book.
Yes.
Remember our book.
Our book, people. So please do grab a
Yes,
copy of our Food 101, Volume 12, Italian Cuisine. Chef and I
yes,
are give you the best Italian cuisine, and we are having
absolutely.
part two for that, Volume 15. Oh, second round of Italian cuisine because we cannot squeeze those recipes in just one book. We need another book to give you the best of the best recipes of Italian cuisine.
Cool.
Our books are out. Not only one, people, as we are talking about. We have 13 volumes, people. Food 101, Volume 1 until 13. 13 is Christmas recipes. Volume
Christmas.
12 is Italian cuisine and a lot more culinary recipes that we want to share of each of those books. Rafi, what else you can say about Ossobuco and Polenta?
Okay, the osso buco. It's one of the basic Italian recipe. It's originally from Lombardian region. And of course, it's the best match. It would be a risotto milanese or even a polenta. Why not? So, if you guys grab a copy of our book, you can find inside both recipe. Absolutely.
Yes, lots of recipes, people,
Yes.
and as we said, available worldwide.
Yes. Okay, Daniel. American people.
See you soon.
Bye.